While some still complain about the amount of action, most fans agree that Andor is the most detailed Star Wars show we've gotten from Disney. It's not simply stuffed with member berries and Easter eggs that only superfans will pick up on, nor is it crowded with gratuitous cameos just to pique interest. Instead, every scene, every location, every character, and every line of dialogue shows an intense attention to detail. This all adds up to the refreshing realism that many people have picked up on. The places feel real. The characters feel like real people. The conversations feel natural and genuine. And while feeling is a rather subjective term, it's hard to deny that Andor entices us into investing in its story in a deeper way than simple entertainment. Why is that? As previously stated, every small detail adds up to the larger picture, but let's focus on three that really stand out. First, when Andor enters the prison, he seems to be completely shell-shocked with the brutality of his new surroundings. We would be too. The look of pure desperation plastered across his face conveys the hopelessness that he feels. We are invited to feel the same way as we see the contrast of the white walls and spotless floors against the absolute corruption of morality in Narkina 5. But if we pay attention, we can notice that Andor is actively scanning every surface, every panel, and every guard in case that information is needed at a future time. Andor is a master at noticing details. This is why Luthen was so worried that he let him on the ship. Andor may have picked up on details that would compromise Luthen's true mission. It will be interesting to see if this skill pays off during the upcoming prison break. The second detail has to do with Cyril Karn. The actor playing him, Kyle Soller, is incredible in this role, and that is on full display in this scene. He realizes he is blowing his only shot at redeeming his name in the eyes of the Empire. His only desire in life is to preserve order, so when Dedra takes this desire and informs him that it is of no use to Imperial command, we see his world shatter before our very eyes. The little smile he gives conveys complete abandon of his objectives, and the realization that his entire life as he intended it is one big joke. His path is still open. Will he break with the Empire and join the rebellion? Will he go on a personal vengeance tour and try to capture Andor himself? Would the Empire even care if he brought Cassian in single-handedly? The third detail worth noting is just how close the rebellion came to crumbling before it was even established. When Bix sends out communication to the buyer to inquire about Cassian's whereabouts, Luthen is very close to responding. Kleya persuades him not to and disconnects the communication channel. Shortly after this, we see ISB, led by Dedra herself, arrive on Ferrix and promptly locate the shop from which the transmission was sent. How did Dedra know where to go? You may remember how she set up a planet-wide, full-spectrum comnet to monitor any potential activity regarding Cassian. It is almost certain that if Luthen had responded, Dedra would have shown up to his showroom floor, drawn up a list of potential co-conspirators, and crushed the rebellion with one swift stroke. There are many other small details in every episode, and it is impossible to cover them all. But let me know what your favorite details were down in the comments, and be sure to continue this discussion in my Discord server. May the stash be with you, and I will see you wherever I happen to see you in the galaxy.